We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's going to attack the basket all night long. So I'm going to make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
Alright, guys. We are getting started for this game. I don't know why I was talking. My mic was off the first time, so y'all couldn't hear nothing. But my game against James Harden. Alright, so let's get this started.
The Jazz look to take charge at Energy Solutions Arena here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we're going to bring it to you live. The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence.
Patrick Beverly.
For Rudy Gobert, Burks comes in for Gordon Hayward. Shelvin Max checked
I'm
in
gonna
for
admit,
Hood, and Freak subbed
I
in for
really
Trey Burke.
hate
Houston with a big group substitution.
Prime for the Utah
Capella's checked
Jazz.
in.
How did I miss
Jones comes
that,
in for
bro?
Montiunas. Michael Beasley.
I ain't even
He's
gonna
checked
lie.
in for Trevor
I hate
Ariza.
playing for the Utah
And it's
Jazz.
Brewer in for James Harden. So on
I
the
wanted
floor
to
for
play
Houston,
for
Patrick Beverly out there with Brewer. Then
ooh,
there's
good
Terrence
shot
Jones.
defense.
Then there's
Yeah, I
Beasley,
was here.
and it's Capella
But
in at the pivot.
I know what team I was going to play
One thing
for,
about Corey Brewer, he's a
but
defensive
I was supposed to come in the
specialist,
top
has a
10, but I came in the
combination of
top
size
12.
and
But
quickness.
as
It's real
long
hard
as
to
I
score
don't
against
come
him.
in
He's
at the
equally
top
good at
20,
defending in the half court or transition.
the bottom 20,
Withy,
I was
good
wild,
for the
but I
basket,
couldn't make
starting
that
off
splash.
1-for-1 with that shot.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points.
And my
Stay
top
active
first watch,
and be ready as
my
soon
man
as the
is
shot
Patrick
goes up.
Beverly, just in case I did not see that.
Favors with the rebound.
But past that,
Favors got his fourth rebound in this one.
come on, you.
Going back to Corey Brewer, he also has a sixth
right here,
sense
right
of
open. You
sniffing
better
out
splash that.
steal opportunities. Very quick hands. He's averaged 1.5 steals a game
Hold on,
over
boy,
his
you
career.
better
Kevin
follow the
Corey's
play.
one of those guys that's always going to give that effort
Ooh, I'm coming back, I'm
offensively
coming back, I'm
and
coming
find
back.
ways
Right
to
here. Shoot
contribute
that, shoot
there,
that.
but
That was a
more
good play
importantly,
to
he's gonna
make
give you
that.
results on the
What? And
defensive
he
side of the
missed.
ball.
That was
He has
a
an
waste
amazing
of
motor, never
play
shuts down.
time, y'all.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
They set the pick. Now Beverly. He has 5.
They're wasting
5 on
their
the clock.
time. Beat. Miss.
Gets the front of the rim and out.
And
Knew
that's
it.
exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be
I didn't
aware
even know I had to be
of at all
honest.
times.
Let me get this play ready.
Freak with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a
Go back
game.
this way. Who's open?
Utah needs
For
to
the
get off
slash.
the shot here.
Woo!
Max got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch.
Ooh, Favors, I see you.
Here's Burks.
Look at that.
And the lead now.
Woo.
Double digits on that bucket.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I
My
wonder if
team
this
is on
the
fire
early
today.
stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Utah out in front, up 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player throughout the year, just get better.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved.
Subbed in for Trey Burke. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Montiunas comes in for Smith. Michael Beasley. He's
They
checked
put me
in
on
for
hard.
Trevor Ariza. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Freak is out there with Shelton Mack. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low.
That mess out of
Right
here,
now for Utah.
boy.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's
Crossover.
one you should miss.
Swiss. I was about to say, if I miss that, I'll be tired.
The past few years, they have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter,
He
Doris.
was fast. Ooh, pass that down.
Well,
y'all.
Kev, Freak
Pass
in the
that
last
down,
matchup
Howard.
against the Grizzlies came through when they needed him.
And
to.
one.
He had 6 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GM?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Jones checked in for Monty Eunice.
And
with the
bad
Rockets, it's no
condition
secret that
defense.
they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Hey, right open.
Hayward kicks to Freak, releases. The shot did not go. The Rockets go
Bad
the other way
sauce.
with it. This is their
Yeah, I
first
know I be
chance to
knocking
take a
them
look at
down.
the Jazz this season.
And looking back to last
Especially
season,
halfway
they
open
won the
like
season
that.
series, as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a
I know
reason
that
they were a
was some.
playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Fish flow. More
Gobert
around.
the screen.
I'll go back this way.
Hayward passes to Smooth. No good.
What?
Harden with the
Perfect
defensive
play
effort.
there.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Jones, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, what
Harden's
happened?
got his 6th
We was
assist on the
having
night.
a
For
good game,
Utah,
y'all. Y'all
they've
can
gone
lie.
6 of 14 shooting here in the second.
We was having a good game. Somebody please come
Now here's
around.
Freak.
Nobody's moving. What is up with this play?
Gobert,
Nobody
the
is
screen.
moving.
Shot off the pick.
And he
Smooth
blocks my
shot is
shot.
off. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Grizzlies.
Guys, it was like
Don't
there was a
boom me,
lift
boom.
on the basket
Harden.
in that game. No matter how many plays you
Harden
make
is
at the defensive
hard,
end,
but-
hard to
and
overcome
they
such a lack of
switching.
production
And we
offensively.
basket
Well, you know,
they
the
shot,
high-quality
guys.
shots were few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better
Blame Harden,
job
guy.
of working harder
I
to
see
put up
him.
points.
Now the dish to Favors. Pass to Smooth.
Woo.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
I'm on. I ain't gonna lie about that. You know, I had a hard time with that. I'm trying to make
That
that.
one is
Come on. Oh,
No good on the second free throw. Here's Beverly from deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the first half comes to a close.
I'm gonna update. I'm going to update my inside shooter.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Firstly, our offensive output in the paint was really encouraging. But that being said, let's make sure we don't get too one-dimensional in the second half.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given to the first. Third quarter starting here now. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
Rockets leading by 4. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Brewer is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Modiunas, no luck.
All right, time to skip this. You're disappointing me.
Group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Smith comes in for Modiunas. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Corey Brewer. And it's Harden in for Patrick Beverly. Lets it go from 14. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Ariza.
And when you get back to Hayward, last year his points per game were way up. But really impressive, his shooting percentage. But really impressive, his shooting percentages were way up. That's a big step forward, I believe, in his development.
Here's Smooth. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
You know, on the topic of whether Hayward is a true max prospect, he did some things last year to at least argue that he is. He was stronger, a lot more aggressive going to the rim. His defense improved, too. He'll need another year of development like that to silence the doubters.
Wait, guys, real quick. Oh, no, I'm trying to join our party. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Alright. I could get some more points in there.
And he can't get the first one. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for James Harden.
Come on, get that
So
in.
he can't get
God.
either to fall.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really
He make that
effort.
board.
Time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Derek Favors' injury with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it.
Oh, my God.
And better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries.
Favors got injured.
Let's hope for the best.
What else could this team go through, guys?
Now, here's Beverly, guarded by Smooth.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Hayward kicks to Freak.
Move. Ah.
Stolen by Beverly.
Oh, my gosh.
Hayward against
This
Beasley.
game
And there's the pass to
is
Capella.
bad. Really
Beverly
bad.
dishes to Smith. The Rockets with another miss. Jazz trail by 9. Beasley with the steal.
Hey. Really? Want him to steal the ball?
And here's Beverly. He's got 5. Screen by Smith. Beverly, the pass to Ariza. And lots of contact there.
I don't care. Go foul.
And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the 3. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. And he knocks down the first one.
And what a game for Trevor Ariza. He's got 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Utah. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. For Mack, and then for Houston, Howard's checked in for Ariza. Smith comes in for Michael Beaton. And Montiunas subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Ooh.
Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside.
I'm done with
Off
basketball.
guard with Hayward at the 3.
I'm done.
And
I'd rather
it's
play for the
Smooth in at
Kings.
the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. To the paint. And stolen by Freak.
Let's get it. Let me get that point with it
The
though.
basket good on the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Smith outside.
Ah.
And the jam by Montiunas.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Howard.
Well,
All right, guys,
defended,
I'll
though,
be
and
back.
He's not someone who handles that kind of.
My podcast. Make sure to subscribe, leave comments, and that's about it. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching.